Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be introducing my game prototype called Imposter, the social game. So basically it's a social deduction party game that's designed to bring people together, whether that's a family dinner, a party, or even just to hang out with friends. The main idea behind it is really simple. There's one imposter in the group and everyone else has to figure out who it is. The inspiration of this game came from a short form of content online, especially seen on TikTok, where you see these really quick interactive games where people are trying to spot who doesn't belong. I found it really engaging and fun to watch, but very limited being on a screen. So I thought, let's take this small game trend off the camera and let's make it a family-friendly game that we play at the dinner table or at a party. So that's where Imposter the social game comes in. In terms of how it works, the game uses really simple mechanics. Each player is given a secret role on their device, like a phone or a laptop you can play with. Most players will get the same word or scenario. For example, something like beach, or while one player, who's the imposter, they get a slightly different term, but it's kind of related, for example, like island. From there, players go around in a circle, each give one clue related to their prompt. So you might hear things like sand, waves, or sun. The trick is the imposter has to listen really carefully and try and blend in, even though they don't have the exact same word, or they don't know the word that the other players have. At the same time, the other players are trying to pick up on anything that feels off. So maybe someone's clues are too vague or don't quite match with what the word means, or what the word is, sorry. At any point, the player can pause the game and accuse someone of being the imposter. And if they are correct, the players win, but if they're wrong, the imposter wins, which adds a lot of tension and excitement to the game. What makes this game really interesting is that it's not just about luck, it's about how well you can read people, communicate, and think strategically. It encourages players to be observant, but also creative in how they give clues. It also works really well as a social facilitator because everyone has to speak and engage. It naturally breaks the ice and gets people interacting, even if they don't know each other that well. So now I'm just going to show you a quick example that I found of TikTok of how the game works.
I'm going to say rough or soft.
Liquid.
Drink. So far, I don't know. I'm thinking. That was a weird pause. Why did you pause for? They both. I didn't know. Right? They both.
So in those videos, you can see how fast-paced it is, how people are reacting in the moment and trying to figure out who doesn't belong. It's fun, but also very contained to the screen. And that's exactly why I wanted to redesign it, to take that same energy and bring it into the real world for a shared experience.